me? Do I need to grab him? Yeah. Okay. Alright, sorry, I know I just started. Hi, everybody. I gotta go grab the baby. Gotta hold the baby. He was fine watching Fruit on, YouTube, but now hold on. Speaking of parasocial behaviors, baby, what? It's like you need me all the time. Hi, honey. Why are you naked? You're just in your diaper. Speaking of parasocial relationships. Gosh. Hello, everybody. Hello. Oh, you're warm. You have a fever, buddy? Hi. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, my mic's working today. Okay, good. Hello. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. I am looking forward to having a proper schedule next week. Really looking forward to it, actually. Hi, Samuel, Steez, Onyx. Oh man, no, I need to have a schedule and actually like do my best to stick to it. Like even today, I ended up starting later than I had intended, but it was necessary. It was a good decision. But even still, I need to try to. Ooh, thank you for the gator. Need to try to stick to start sticking to an actual start time for you guys. You see the gator? You see the gator?
You can do like a.
Oh yeah, like a
half sit.
Like
tray table.
A tray table. Make sure your tray table's upright. Tabers. Make sure your tray table's upright and locked position. All right. Thanks, babe. Well, hello everybody.
This is for an old phone, right?
What is it? No, it's for my new phone, I think. Oh, wait.
No, it's for old phone.
Oh, okay.
So you can have this controller.
Okay. It's a controller. Beep beep.
You don't know what that does.
Okay, he has no idea what this is. Controller? What is that? Bye. But hello everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. It's been a bit. I don't think I've streamed properly since Sunday. Is Baby's Toy Gator? It is. It's just, I found it on Amazon. It was an impulse buy because I was like, yeah, let's just try it. But it seems to be like his favorite tactile toy right now. Where it looks like an alligator, but then like it's got like, you know, like crinkle sections, and then like the feet are all different like rubber textures meant for teething and stuff, and then the head plays the most annoying song. It's so high pitched, so I'm not going to do it on stream. I'm not even sure the mic would be able to pick it up. So I might have to do some surgery to remove the sound thing from the gator's mouth. But the baby really likes it, so can't complain. But anyways, maybe I should let people know in the Discord I'm actually live. Ooh, buddy. Shift here. Originally I just wanted to kind of be live long enough to just discuss, you know, plans going forward. Florida Gators? Are the Florida Gators that bad? I don't know, I think you might just like alligators. I wanted to talk about, like just plans, because I didn't know if I should try to stay just chatting, or if we should try to play more games that are more friendly towards being social while streaming, like things like, Fairbanks, hello! By the way, everybody, Fairbanks, later today we'll be doing a Lethal Company collab, and I intend, if I'm still alive, to raid in there. So just FYI, you guys should go stick around because that'll be funny. And I wanted to play, but I won't be able to because my daughter has a soccer game. But you guys should definitely go hang out with Fairbanks later. FYI, it'll be a blast. That'll be so much fun. Yeah, I wanted to talk about plans because as far as streaming goes, like I know stuff I want to work on off stream like the idea I have to practice rigging that I think is so cursed and funny, and I need to remember to message you about it at Fairbanks because I think you'll think it's hilarious. But it needs to be a surprise until I actually like finish one, at least one. And I actually think I'm gonna try to make one for Prism first. And I think I want to try to like make a group of them. I think it's a funny idea. So I think I want to make one for specifically. Ooh, you're throwing the gator. Specifically for Prism and Papa Mutt and Red Claw, because I think it'd be really funny. And I'll be able to explain that to you in a DM Fairbanks. I think you'll agree with me that it's gonna be so cursed. Hi Kibo, hi Lineary. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out a direction for my streaming content because, you know, I've been doing this long enough to know like basically the conventional wisdom on how to grow one stream. And the conventional wisdom is such that it's like, yeah, you know what? Pick a game that's a category that's not oversaturated, but that you also enjoy. So it can't be too saturated, but also not too empty. Like, it can't be too obscure. So, like, I cannot establish myself as a King's Quest streamer because there's not enough viewers for that. But I also will not make it big as a like an Apex streamer, mostly because I would be garbage at the game. So it's like, you have to kind of figure it out. Like, we've been doing just chatting because it's what I'm comfortable with. But as far as like growth, you know, let's just acknowledge that the way that I'm doing just chatting has probably is not going to get me to grow as a channel anytime soon. It's not that I don't enjoy what we're doing, but from a marketing standpoint, I don't do enough with my channel to stand out enough in such an oversaturated category to make it as a streamer. You know, like, I'm not participating in, like, I didn't participate in the am I naked or am I not naked Schrodinger's black bar meta that happened recently. Those are the people that get giant numbers and lots of money and things like that. And it's like, you know what, that's not really what we're doing here. So I wouldn't sell out like that. For me, it'd be selling out, not for them. I want to make that clear. But certain things, like just chatting, like, would it serve me to stay in just chatting, or should I try to pivot into ASMR? And if I try to pivot into ASMR, how would that work with this noisy little unpredictable fart box right here? Yeah, you. ASMR category doesn't really work when you have a 4-month-old. I suppose it could work if I stuck him far enough away that I can make sure the microphone doesn't pick him up, and that I could do that. But it's like, would that be what people would want to see out of me? Or should I mean, I know Fortnite is not a wise category to pick usually, but my son really wants to play it with me, and I could do with practice. So it's like, would a Fortnite mom be smart? Because like, I'm trying to figure out like what would actually work. Because I will probably never get a job as an influencer marketer ever again. There's too many people out of work, and I've been out of work for over a year. My chances are slim to none, and I'm okay with that. But if I'm gonna keep making content, then I need to try to grow in the sense of making a living off of it. That bug game was showing the candy pet. That was a fun game, the bug game. What was that one called? I can't even remember what it was called now, but that was a lot of fun. it's just sad that I mean, obviously, like, with your, you know, with the Tamagotchi even, but, like, it was set up with, like, oh, insects, but, you know, with the Tamagotchi sort of, mechanics, and then, of course, the beetle passed away, and I was very sad. ASMR streams where I read bedtime stories might work. That maybe we could start doing, like, nighttime streams where I could read, like, a bedtime story for an hour. Because I could enlist my older kids to at least watch the baby for an hour so I can do something. Because as you guys can hear, I don't think he likes the idea of ASMR streams. Yeah. He likes standing up and bouncing though. Bounce, 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 bounce. Bounce, 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 bounce. Bounce, 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 bounce. I'm eating his arm. Ow. Not really. The baby's like, I have something to say. You have the microphone, baby. Go ahead. Tell the world what you want to say. Speak up. The floor is yours. Hi. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Stage fright. Oh, no. I'm not consume the child. Just, you know. Kind of kiss on his arm a bit. I think the model is also being tracked to his face instead of mine now. Yep, it's it's tracking the baby's face, not mine. That's so funny. Look at this. Are you early for serious talk mode? No. Just something that's been weighing heavily on my mind. I'm not going to talk about specific people. If you've been on Twitter or if you're tied into VTuber Twitter, you probably would know what is going on there. It seems that there's a very small group of people, and one of the people, I'm just going to say allegedly, I have my own opinions on the matter, but it's not my place to pass judgment on anyone, I don't think. I very much have already shared, like, I already told the person that I suppose you could say I sided with, that I believe them. And I've already said that publicly, and so we'll leave it there. And it's not, the rest of it's not my story to tell. But it does very much concern parasocial relationships, which I think in the VTubing community, I'm sorry, I'm trying to be serious, and yet it's just tracking the baby's face, and he's just having the best time. Baby, I needed to track to me. Thank you. So, so I think that for those with bad intentions as content creators, those that want to take advantage or do things that ultimately are hurtful, VTubing is... Oh, it says still tracking to the baby. Stop it. I feel like VTubing is an attractive medium purely because it's so easy, especially if you can affect a voice, some sort of character voice. It is so easy if you get caught doing malicious things to basically just clean house, disappear, and then you can just pop up as a different character after the storm blows over, and you don't actually ever have to face real consequences for your behavior. It's a lot different than someone who's like a webcam user, where it's like that's their face, and you know what, it's a lot less cost effective to get a new real life face than it is a VTuber face. Now, that doesn't preclude people from, like, oh, they were a problem as a webcam streamer, so now they're a VTuber or something. Like, things like that do happen. But I feel like there's something about the VTubing community that specifically is alluring to those with bad intentions. And I do think it's worth being aware of that kind of stuff because, you know, it does become hard to trust people. It's hard to trust people's intentions. And, I don't know, the parasocial relationship thing just kind of, I feel like it just fits with the medium. It's just, I mean, people will joke about how toxic corporate VTubers communities are. Okay. But you spit up so much before. Does that mean you need to be on boob? I think you might need to be on boob. Excuse me. In this particular example, the latest one, the least damning accusation that was put out there was that the person actually used parasocial relationships for monetary gain. Like, kind of dangled that carrot, and by carrot I mean like the carrot was a possibility of sex. That, oh, you know, you might have a possibility with me, and kind of dangled the proverbial carrot, so that so that they would share their communities with this person, and then they would ultimately financially benefit from it. And that's kind of, I mean, that's, the VTubing community makes that very easy to do. Yeah, oppressor, I agree that there's been very problematic people, and then they can just disappear, and there's really no real consequences for it, because the whole point of it is anonymity, right? Like, I'm a VTuber to protect my identity and my family's identity. Like, that's just part of it. And the damage they cause. The damage they cause is very real. Ow, bud. Oh, you bit me. Speaking of damage. Oh my god. Honey, owie. The damage they cause to real people is very real. And my heart goes out to the people affected by the latest giant, I don't want to call it drama, that's wrong, but like the latest giant bomb that got dropped, you know? Swiggle Snoot, hello! Cold Raid! Swiggle, how was your stream? What were you up to? What was I talking about? BB, hello! Those of you that are new to my community, hello, welcome on in. My door is always open, and I'm Mom. You may as well just call me Mom. That's my name. And, I'm a mom. And, we try to do cozy, welcoming vibes here. Like, it, you know, think of me as like that mom down the street that just kind of lets everybody come in and hang out in her home. And kick back and relax. That's kind of the vibe we're going for here. So while I may not be your actual mom, we're not doing that parasocial thing where I'm not going to pretend to be your actual real life mom. Sometimes just having, you know, someone in your corner can make a difference, and that's why I'm here. So who knew evil empires shouldn't have giant airships with bombs? Fair. You killed a soul, redeemed a cowardly prince, got bombed, and now you're trying to rescue a princess next time. What? Has a teething saga begun? Oh, it began a long time ago. He won't stop drooling. Poor banana brother didn't get to save me getting a vampire brother. I know. he was just like, Mom, how could you? And I was like, I'm sorry, honey. Final Fantasy 2. Oh my gosh. I'm ashamed to say the early Final Fantasies, I don't know their stories too terribly well. I know the more popular ones, I suppose. That does sound like a wild journey. Yeah, I'm holding the baby, and he didn't want me to stream, which is part of the reason why I have so much trouble actually going live. He's been very, very high needs. Some babies are just more high needs than others. And the reality is, I think I kind of got too used to my toddler when she was a baby, but it turns out it's because she was autistic, so that's why she was quiet and didn't need to be held constantly and things like that. And it turns out because it, you know, more recognizable autistic behaviors later on. So working your way through the whole series. Oh, that's amazing, Swiggle. I hope you have a good time playing through the games. Once upon a time on another channel, I was trying to do that with Resident Evil and working backwards, but in Resident Evil 6, my husband, we just haven't been able to schedule continuing. So Final Fantasy 4 is don't get connected to your party members, the game. Oh gosh. where you can frog the emperor. Wait, how do you frog the emperor? Like, you turn him into a frog? And is that spoilers? I hope not. Has the baby made a choice of Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle? No, not yet, but we will, of course, be offering Pikachu as an option. And if he didn't pick Pikachu, I think my husband would be very upset. Although my husband did very much like Charizard as a kid, so. The Emperor is maidenless, so it's a terrible fate. Oh, goodness. We try, PS2 Wizard. We try. I'm certainly not perfect in that regard. I have even slipped up and said things that are offensive on stream before, and I've learned and gotten better. But we, you know, it's a constant effort to be accepting and loving and inclusive. So, hi Marcus. You chose Hitmonchan as a 4-year-old? See, I don't know. I didn't encounter Pokemon until I was older, and I would try to bond with my little brother by watching it with him before school. And now I don't talk to my little brother because I think he's just a self-centered jerk and just coddled by my mother still into his 30s, and I just don't want any part of it. But given the choice now, I would pick why am I blanking on the name? Mimikyu. I would pick Mimikyu. Second choice, Rowlet. But we were kind of briefly talking about parasocial relationships in the VTuber community. And it's one of those things where I don't think that they're going to go away, and I don't think that they're avoidable all the time. So it's just one of those things where trying to like recognize the signs of them before it happens, I think is important. There's a big issue. I think that one of the parties has gone completely dark on social media. They deactivated their Twitter, so like, but that person was also, they allegedly, I'm just gonna say allegedly because I'm not one of the parties involved, and so just legally, it's not my place. I have my opinions on it, but it's not my place to cast judgment here. It's not the purpose of this talk, but they were accused of trying to foster parasocial relationships to take advantage of those people for financial gain, which is its own betrayal. It's not something that I've really personally dealt with because I am poor, so I don't have, like, if someone tried to take advantage of me financially, they wouldn't get very far. All my money goes to my real life kids, folks. I'm sorry. So if you had any aspirations of taking advantage of me financially, here's $4.20. That's all I've got. Mr. Viewer 12, thank you for the follow. But there's been other ones too. I have actually personally experienced someone who self-inserted into my VTuber lore. That was uncomfortable. Rantman, thank you for the biddies. Hello. And then they also will, like, you know, push themselves and like center themselves in conversations where it's like, you know, theoretically not against rules, right? But then it just kind of leaves a shadow on things, and it kind of makes me feel icky. And so, like, you know, there's that line too where it's like, well, it's like technically they didn't do something that's bannable, but then if it makes you feel icky. And while personally I'm not going to ban this person outright, they recently resurfaced, I am going to be a lot less lenient, and it's kind of like a one strike rule where they make me feel uncomfortable, I'm just gonna ban them. And I'm gonna have to ban them from every single platform. I already know this. So I'm not completely unfamiliar with parasocial behaviors. And I knew that going into it. I mean, we've talked about it on stream before, the fact that I have created this character of being a mom. It's basically asking for parasocial relationships to a lot of people. A lot of people are gonna see that, be like, well, you want to be my mom, right? And it's like, no, I am a mom. I've never said that I am your mom. You know what I mean? So it's like I kind of knew that I was kind of walking that line starting out, you know? But I also feel like that might open me up to people thinking they can take advantage of me in a parasocial sense. So I am unfortunately hyper vigilant about that. And it makes it hard to trust people. I have my small circle of people that I trust. And I wish that I could be more open, but you know, because especially seeing the person resurface now, it's like, well, I can't, and I have to shut myself off, and I have to keep people at arm's length, and I hate that. But I don't think that I'm the only one that feels like they need to just protect themselves. And you know what? That's just what you have to do, you know? Oh, Rantman, yeah, no, I'm really sorry. I need to... Actually, I'm going to pull up that tab now. I keep forgetting. Let me open the link. Let's do that now. I'm really sorry about that. Manage rewards and challenges. I mean, I can just turn those off. But I am really sorry about that. I completely forgot that those were even still active. And even during the Christmas season, they didn't work. It was so odd. I guess the API had changed or something with the coding broke, but if everyone can refresh, it should be fixed now. This should be gone. I am really sorry about that. Do I have a mod present? I think I do. But I don't have I don't have mod view open. And I think I don't see a way to open that myself. I don't want to turn on shield mode. That's bad. Right. Yeah, so unfortunately I think it got old. Yeah, thank you, PB. If you can if you could refund the points for the what's it called? For the room lights color, I'd appreciate it. Oh neat, baby fell asleep. Baby literally fell off the melon, so to speak. I'm gonna try to move the microphone closer to my face so that I can be quieter since the baby is actually asleep for a moment. No, I feel like I mean I know that the whole parasocial thing is a big problem in the VTuber community, and I just kind of want I want, it's been weighing heavily on me, and especially seeing how drastically people can be impacted and hurt by parasocial behavior. And so I just kind of wanted to talk about it in the sense that for me especially, unless it's something clearly dangerous, generally speaking, I'm pretty forgiving of things, and I'm willing to help people learn, and I'm willing to, you know, give people chances. But parasocial stuff, I feel like people, you know what, I'm just gonna have a policy where you get one shot, and you'll get one warning for behavior, and I might not specifically go, yo, you're being parasocial, you need to knock it off. I might be like, that's making me uncomfortable, please stop. And if it's not immediately dropped, that person will have to be gone. It's not worth holding on to people because I'm afraid of like losing viewers or something. You know what I mean? Right. Like if they just apologize and stop, that's fine. Oh, I'm sorry, Hamsta. Yeah, I know it's been a hurtful week for a lot of people. So I just kind of wanted to address it a little bit. The thing is, like, for the most part, it hasn't been an issue. I've only really had issues with one person total, which I think I'm incredibly lucky in that respect. But that's the reality of it. Actually, Onyx, exactly. Like, once somebody, like, has a stalker, like, that pushes people out of making content entirely. Because you end up too afraid to even put yourself out there. And I never want to let it get to that point if I can avoid it. And, while it might be mostly out of my control, obviously I have to control the things in my control. That was repetitive, whatever. So just FYI, if I suddenly like, I suppose it would seem like breaking character, but really it's more like setting boundaries, because even moms need boundaries, and even moms want safety. And so if I have to cut somebody off, if I have to ban someone during a stream, if I have to take a break, so I ban someone on like every platform, I might not even address it on stream because I don't want to give that person attention, but just understand that sometimes I might have to do something that might seem like it's out of character or breaking character. But if I have to take rapid action to protect myself and or my family, then that's what I'm gonna have to prioritize. So just want everybody to be aware of it. And then if you get taken advantage of by someone in a parasocial manner, I do want you to know it's not your fault. Generally speaking, that sort of behavior, they've practiced. It's a practiced behavior. And sometimes they've practiced to the point that they're very good at it. And so if you get taken advantage of by someone like that, I just want you to know it's not your fault, and it's not your, you know, if they do get caught, the consequences of their actions are not your responsibility. So just wanted you guys to know that. To go back to, I mean, certainly lighter, maybe not happier discussion. I'm trying to figure out content-wise what I should be pursuing as mom. Because while I do like these midday streams, I feel like it's a good time to stream. The reality is that as far as growing, I don't know if I can grow like this because I don't think that I'm doing anything special enough to grow, to get noticed and grow. And so, I mean, I think people really enjoyed me playing Fortnite with my son, but that can't be an all the time thing just because, you know, he is in school and has his own responsibilities. He's got taekwondo and soccer and things like that. ASMR has been suggested. Reading has been suggested. Specifically, Fairbanks earlier summed it up where like I can do ASMR readings of like bedtime stories. And it certainly would be something I'd be interested in. But that would have to be obviously at nighttime. And I don't think it would be before like 9 p.m. You didn't see orange. Is it because I turned it off? PB, is there a way for you to just give points, like give channel points to somebody? Because it costs 1,000. So if we can't refund, is it possible for us to just give channel points? To Rantman21, because I don't know. I suppose I should probably learn how to do this stuff myself. Giving isn't possible? Only refunds? I appreciate it, Apresh, sir. Well, I do know that I want to start planning weeks. I want to start putting a weekly schedule. I'll start putting it out on... I'll start probably posting it on Saturdays, I think, to start from Sunday through Saturday. I think I'll do that, set up kind of like, you know, like a planner. But I do want to start scheduling streams so you guys at least know when to look forward to me actually being live. Oh, did it? What if I turned it back on? I wonder if that would put it back. Oh, I'm gonna feel so bad if I like deleted it. Let me see. It was a room lights color. I want to see if it came back. Yeah, we'll try it. And then if not, right, man, if you want to pick something else, I mean, I have AMA. You can ask me a question. for 1,000, and you can do that. Because unfortunately the other ones, it's ones that you have to like actively click on them. But yeah, right, man. The other one I have that's worth 1,000 points is asking me a question. If you'd like, if we can't refund it, that's unfortunately the best I can do. Except for, what do we have? Yeah, 500 is just telling me to stretch, and that doesn't help very much. So now I'm trying to figure out content. Like, do you guys want to see me play games? Because if I put it on a schedule, I think that'd be fine. Because I have a bunch of cozy games or indie games that we can play. Yeah, I just re-enabled it, so I don't know if it's there. Oh, Onyx, I don't mean that I would necessarily be able to stream on Saturday and Sunday. I intend to post my weekly schedules on Saturdays. If I can. You've acquired healthy snacks! Good, that's excellent. Chill vibing VTuber? Maybe. Like for example, like everybody has Minecraft. I have Minecraft. If people wanted to see me play Minecraft, I can even do modded Minecrafts. I don't think people want to see me play scary games, do they? Because I have some of those, but that's kind of not really our vibe. I can always play Fortnite. I certainly need practice. I have no idea how to build. And I think my son wants me to practice building. Help. Alright, we'll leave that unchecked then. Yes, nitty gritty. I actually really would love to do cooking streams, but there's definitely stuff that I want to figure out first. But I don't really know who to ask for help, and I think I'd have to do like a streamathon to fundraise for. Like I know that she blew up on Twitter, and like I'm so insanely jealous and proud of her because she's such an immense talent that she deserves all of the eyes on her pumpkin potion. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not insanely jealous. She's so freaking talented. I love her. And such a unique character, and she's so good at her character, and I love her. Pumpkin potion, oh my god. Like, Pumpkin Potion is on the short list of VTubers that I'm just like, I am insanely jealous of you and how talented you are, and I wish I could be like you. Love her. But she does, I think she uses the Mokapi body sensors, but if you watch her clips and stuff, she does full body movement now. And if I did cooking streams, I know that I would want to set it up like we were in my kitchen, but that it would be my VTuber model moving around the kitchen. And I know how I could probably set up a camera to do it. I know that I could do it and it would take some work, but that's what I would want to do. But in order to have that happen, I would need to be able to do full body tracking on a 3D model. I have a Vroid, so it is possible to do. But I don't want to do cooking streams really. Like, that's what I would ultimately want to do, is where it's like, you know, I have like the camera set up so that you can see like both sides of my kitchen, and then you see me moving around in my kitchen. In the meantime, I suppose I could try to do cooking streams. I could probably set them up like Onigiri does, where it is my model, and like we could be like in my kitchen. I could probably commission a different like background or something, and just have a webcam where you see my hands and stuff. But I would like to do cooking streams and stuff. I think I'd want to do baking streams specifically. Like I know Onigiri does like full meals and stuff like that, but I think I'd want to do like baking, which a lot of that is not you know, you put it in the oven and then you wait. It's not like active cooking, so we'd have to figure stuff out. But that is something that we could pursue. Mostly it's a matter of just making sure that my kitchen is finished. My kitchen, we still haven't painted it, so. set camera when he does his model building. I've thought about it, and I, in fact, because I recently had to do a consult with a lawyer regarding my ex and child support, I had to buy a webcam because I have older ones and I can't find them. So I had to run it like an hour before the meeting. I had to run out to Walmart and buy a camera. And it was tempting, of course, to buy the Logitech one, but I was just like, I'm just going to grab this $30 one. And the $30 one is perfectly fine. Echo the Dolphin. Oh, there was like, okay, so wait. I recently saw a post. Hold on, let me find it. I bookmarked it. Oh. Azula lead's gone. Okay, odd. All right, sorry. Let me see. I bookmarked it. Let me see where I need to look through my book. I bookmarked way too many things, by the way. I would not recommend doing that. Oh, here you go. Okay, the PC port of Ocarina of Time, it's called Ship of Harkinian. So Ocarina of Time was my favorite game that I played as a kid, but I never finished it. So maybe that's something we could do. And then, like, I mean, I appreciate like the thought on like a 99-cent Steam game, but that is the, you know, $1 here and $1 there does add up really quickly, and I just cannot buy new games, so I have to work with what I've got for now. So we'll see. As far as like a hand cam, like I think that I would still I don't think I would be in like makers and crafting, because I don't know if anybody'd even want to watch that, but it's like I can crochet. I know how to crochet. So that's something else that we can do, where it's just me just working on blankets. Me just working on some stitches or something. Because I don't know if people are like visually, like visual ASMR, but I don't, it's just the rhythmic of going, like of doing the same stitch over and over again is like really comforting for me. I just don't have a lot of time to do it. You think so? Okay, so that's something I can consider too. I would need to get my stuff. I would need to get my stuff together, and I'm certainly not good enough at crochet. Like I know how to do basic crochet. Like I'm not good enough at doing anything super fancy. Well, I say that. What I mean by not super fancy, like I know that a lot of people that do crocheting will do like amigurumis. They'll do like little stuffed animals and stuff, and I don't really know how to do that, you know, like, and I guess I could try, but on stream it's a little intimidating, where it's like, well, I wanted to make big blankets for all my kids, so maybe we could start with that. And I definitely ran out of time to do a baby blanket for the baby. Easiest Ami is a bee. I believe that. Did you really, Fairbanks? That's so fun. Oh, I know they make those little kits now. They push them on TikTok. That's true. It is practice. So that's something else we can do too. And I mean, I have talked about like how I'm gonna learn rigging, and like I want to get better at art. And so like eventually I'd like to do like art streams or rigging streams, but I'm not there yet. You have a brother what? Is that a license plate number? Ooh, by the way, it is almost 3 p.m. Eastern time. Fairbanks, are you about to start up? Ooh, sewing machine. See, that's something I'm actually pretty good at, is sewing. And in fact, I keep forgetting, when I end stream, I'll post a picture of I made this from scratch without a pattern. But a long time ago for Dragon Con, I dressed up as Nurse Akali from League of Legends, and her splash art has her preparing a shot to give to, what's his name? Amumu? And I made a backpack for the con to carry around with me, and it's Amumu, and I think it actually turned out really well considering I didn't even have... You're in Central Time. Okay, I'm sorry. So I might not be able to braid in just because, of having to get ready to go and take my kid to her soccer game, unfortunately. But guys, definitely go check out Fairbanks' channel later on. They'll be playing Lethal Company, and I just think it's such a funny game. It'll be a grand time, I promise. No, I really want to have more of a focus, and I think a weekly schedule will be good, so that I have. It'll be harder for me. Well, maybe not harder, but I'll feel certainly more guilty if I'm like, you know what, the baby's fussing, so I'm gonna just not stream. Where like it's just understood that I might be a couple minutes late, or I might be starting stream with a fussy baby, but I want to like start sticking to a schedule, and the schedule might change per week, but it'll be an official schedule, and you guys will know when to expect me, and I think that'll be good. I think that'll be really good for me. So I'm really excited about it. Monster Hunter is super popular. See, I missed the sale again. I wanted to pick it up for $10 and I forgot. Because I wanted to get Monster Hunter World and I forgot again. But Monster Hunter is a game that it's kind of meant to be played with other people, isn't it? And the problem with most of my streams, I think, is that without having an established schedule, which I'm gonna need to establish that first, it gets very hard to do collabs. I'd like to start eventually maybe doing collabs maybe like once a week, but that's really hard to organize. So first things first. VTuber crochet club would be really fun. Yeah, I'm really sad. I had that idea about doing book club where it's like, there's an assigned reading, but it's just understood that no one does it, and it's just we just meet in my living room and everyone has like a glass of wine and we just chat, and then a corporate VTuber did it instead, a VShoujo VTuber. So I was like, well, I mean, obviously I can't do it now. I would never hear the end of it. Yeah, Swiggle, I'd appreciate it. It was Madara. I don't even know how to pronounce that properly. I'm sorry. Madara-kun? Right? Is she still doing the book club, or was that like a one-off thing? Because if it's a one-off thing, I'm gonna be so sad because it's such a good idea. I can't be mad at somebody for me having a good idea and then them also having a good idea and them doing it first. Like, I can't be mad about that. Oh, okay, well, she's still doing it. Good. Because I was going to be sad if it was like a one-time thing and then she just never came back around to it because no one else can ever do it again, basically, without just being compared to her. So, oh well. No, I've got off-stream ideas that I want to work on, so. Really smart and good for growth. They call I think they call her Mama Cockroach though at the same time, the same reason that her former persona was Fox Mom. Like they say she gives off mom energy, I suppose. So at least I debuted before her. I didn't debut before I don't think I debuted before her former persona. But you know, there wasn't another mom VTuber yet. Now there have been some that have popped up after I kind of announced myself on Twitter. I noticed a few popped up, but I checked and they didn't have accounts older than mine, so I didn't have to feel weird about it. And I kind of hate that I feel like I have to play that game. Because it's like, like you don't have to avoid being a cat girl just because there are other cat girls. You don't have to avoid being a succubus demon VTuber because there are other ones. But I do feel like certain things, like because of the simplicity of being a mom VTuber, I definitely feel like because it's simple, there's really not too much you can do different, So it's like, okay, well, I'm kind of glad that I didn't copy anybody or can't be accused of copying somebody, Only Kobold VTuber. Actually, I think that's true. I don't think I know of another one. Yeah, there's a lot. I feel like when they get called mommy, though, it's for a different reason, Onyx. I don't think they mean the same thing. But yeah, I need to be honest about my intentions with my streaming. I am gonna be working on rigging with the intention of being able to offer rigging commissions. But I don't know how long that's going to take me. And in the meantime, like, if nothing else, me doing other content will help me promote my rigging and vice versa. Because I need to start making a significant contribution to my family's funds. So, like, I need to start bringing in some money for the family, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that. It's already hard doing the full-time mom thing and full-time taking care of the house and trying to do content. Content's been taking a backseat, certainly, for a while now, just with the baby and everything. So as far as scheduled streams, I'm going to be shooting for 3 a week, starting. And I want to start shooting for at least 1 TikTok a week and at least 1 YouTube video a week. So it's like, as far as I'm concerned, that's kind of like 5 things a week. And then in addition to that, I'm going to be trying to learn rigging, and I'll be practicing arts. And I have songs that I want to cover and stuff like that. Hey. Okay. All right. Thanks. Chester the cat, hello, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Welcome on in. What were you up to today? I hope you had an excellent stream. For those of you that don't know me, hello, I'm MomVT. I am a mom. Welcome to my home. Yeah, from what you see is what you get. I'm a mom, and I do mom things, which is a very broad category, fortunately. So, hi. How was your stream? Yeah, I think I have some very good ideas going forward, but some, like, a lot of them I need to keep close to the chest for now. I have a merch idea, so if anybody knows how I can get to where I can have a just a mouse pad, possibly, because there was an art thing that I wanted to do for a mouse pad. No, it's not the booby mouse pad specifically. Like, you're not gonna be able to rest your wrist on my boobs. I'm sorry. But I did have an idea, and I wanted to implement it, and I don't know how to do that. I don't know where to go. So, if anybody has any advice on that sort of merch, how you do that, I'd like to figure that out. Like, and then I was too late for this year, but next year, Christmas time, in time for Christmas, my Christmas sweater. Wait, where's my Christmas sweater? Hold on. No, wait, that's not it. I don't remember which. There it is. I want to make it where you can actually purchase the sweater. And there's places that do that, and you have to like pre-order them and stuff. So we'd have to set up a pre-order. But that will be next November, I think. Oh no, absolutely, Chester. Thank you so much for the raid. Go take care of what you need to take care of, okay? I really appreciate it. I don't know if I could do a Daki. I feel like people would definitely misunderstand that. But I figured something like, if I could figure out where to do like a mouse pad and like a keychain or something, you know? Because a couple of my emotes that I've made, I think are kind of funny. It would make for cute little keychains. So. Mooney made the boobs to Victor's. That sounds about right. No, I have an idea, and I haven't seen it done before. So I would need to figure out an artist to do it. But I think it's a cute idea. So, which is why I'm not specifying what it is, because I haven't seen someone else do it. There's that fear that someone else will do it first because they'll know how to go about it, and then it'll be their idea. And as someone who has had ideas stolen from me and done by bigger streamers before, back when I was on Mixer, I do have a a fear of that happening again. And I'd really like to avoid it. You adore the peak one? Oh, thank you. Gotta guard the brands partially, yeah. But like just yeah, having someone steal an idea from you and then later, like when someone finds you, they go, oh, so you're like that person. It's hurtful, and I'd really like to avoid going through it again. Maybe I can reach out to Miss Lala. I send Miss Lala, who's another person I'm insanely jealous of. I think she's so insanely talented, and I love her to death, and I think she's hilarious, and I think everybody should watch her, and she deserves every ounce of success she gets. Like, there's a short list of people that I'm like, I am so insanely jealous of you, but in like the best way. She's one of them. But like I'll send her like TikToks that I think are funny. But then it's like, I don't feel like I'm good enough I'm on like good enough friendship levels to send you weird TikToks, but not good enough to be like, hey, do you have advice for me? That's not even true, BB. Stop it. By the way, I still have the t-shirt. I wear it all the time. I bought a t-shirt from PB, from his brand, and it's such a cool t-shirt, and so I wear it all the time. And it makes a balls joke on it, which is funny. You're awake. Did the milk drunkenness wear off? Yeah. Maybe I could get a manager. I can't afford a manager. I would love to have a manager, you know? But I feel like you need a certain amount of money to have a manager, and my streaming's not there yet. Isn't that such an interesting like catch-22 that you could grow a lot better and do a lot better if you have a manager, but you need to do well enough to be able to afford the manager on your own, and so I can't do that yet. So maybe we can get to that point. I saw Psychotic was offering like sessions to just kind of go over stuff for way too cheap, so I might try to take her up on that. But no, there's certainly been people that have offered like advisement or managing and stuff like that, and it's like I would love to hire them. I can't. So maybe I should make a short goal of like maybe in 6 months I can actually hire someone to be a manager for my stuff. We'll see. Do you want to be my manager? Be a little baby manager VT? You'll be like that one shop owner in Legend of Zelda. I don't even remember which shop owner that is. The baby. You guys know what I'm talking about. The little girl. Sure, Swiggle, I'd appreciate it. Do you want to be my little manager? My little shop owner? Yeah? Yeah. I'd like to speak to your manager. No, that's Susan next door, trust me. Trust me, E-Man, we do not demand to see the manager. Retail workers have it hard enough. We don't do that. Yeah. So current goal this week is my goal is to plan next week's content, and planning next week's content, I need to get a schedule out this Saturday. So that's goal number 1, is to plan. And I'm pretty excited about it. And then yeah, you know what? I probably, if I play a game next week for one of the streams, it's probably going to be either the PC port of Ocarina of Time, or it'll be Fortnite practice on my own. Which my son will be very proud of me, trust me. Unfortunately, I need to end because we have to I have like 15 minutes now to get ready to take my daughter to her soccer game. She has a soccer game at 5, but I have to get her there very early, so that she can be prepared before it. So, why would I give Susan $50 face cream? I can't afford that, even to sick wolf spiders on Susan. Way too expensive. Lollipop Ayanda, thank you for the follow. And Erza, thank you for the follow. I don't think I said thank you, but I do appreciate it. I don't have my headphones on because the baby hates it, so I can't hear my alerts. So I'll try to remember. If I don't, it's just because I got busy and forgot, and it's mom brain, or mom sense, as my husband calls it. He says that I have mom sense. So hi, Silver Hands. Okay, we should probably raid somebody. Unfortunately, I can't raid into Fairbanks like I had wanted because Fairbanks isn't starting until a little bit later. But I do still recommend you guys checking out Onyx, or hi Onyx, it's Fairbanks channel later, because they're doing a collab for Lethal Company, which I've played a few times now, and I've just enjoyed it very, very much. MomVT is streaming! Software and game development. Developing my first RPG Maker game. Let's go say hi to Lubar. It's been forever. No, it's okay. It's okay, Fairbanks. I am going to support you someday, I swear. I love you guys. Thank you for hearing me rant. Thank you for listening to me. I really do appreciate it. I hope... There we go. Let's go raid Lubar. Lubar is good people. Lubar is my favorite little voidling. I hope you guys like Lubar as well. And everybody, I hope you take care of yourselves. I will try to stream again this weekend, but it will be unscheduled. But yes, I'm gonna put out a schedule for next week, and I'll put it out on Saturday. So guys, look for that, and I'll definitely try to like be more organized. But I love you guys. Take care of yourselves, okay? And I will see you guys next time. All right, bye bye.